A scene greeted my eyes when I rushed out. Smoke is billowing. It rained yesterday and the wood is wet now. And she didn't dry the moist wood beforehand. She just threw the moist wood into the fire instead. What happened to your face? Her hands and face have become black, but she's still smiling at me. Your face! I'm laughing so hard, it's hard to breathe. If you go out at night, you'll be invisible. Oh, she's taking this legitimately serious. Well, you don't need to learn it. This girl is so low in intelligence. Go to the river and look at your appearance. Wash your face while you're at it. What an innocent child. I'm surprised at this girl's lack of common sense while I was clearing up the messy pile of wood. Excuse me. I wonder how she lived during those 18 years. By the time she returned, I've sorted out the dry wood and moist wood. There are two kinds of wood, dry wood and moist wood. Don't burn the moist wood. We can only burn them when they are dry. Do you understand? Otherwise, it would produce too much smoke, and you'd end up the same as just now. Please look closely at how I do it. I light a fire with the dry wood and ensure the fire is stable and big enough. I stab the prepared fish into a skewer and cook it on the fire. Take care of your hands when you cut the branches. Don't hurt them. The height to position the fish shouldn't be too high or too low. If it's too high, the fish will still be raw. If it's too low, the fish will be burnt. After you've removed the fish's internal organs, you should cut it out like this, when it can be well done. Oh, then it can be well done. I talked to her while cooking the fish at the same time. Cooking while talking does not end well. Are you clear? I'm a bit flattered when I hear her praise, but it's just a roasted fish. It's so-so. With that, it's done. I hand the roasted fish which smells appetizing to Mori. It's called culinary art skills. You can learn it at your local tavern, or library, or both. She's staring at the roasted fish incredulously. This isn't magic. Oh, that's where Lord Skyfox came. I thought of Lord Fox of the Sky yesterday, and I was trying to remember where I thought of that, and it was this. I smile wryly and wonder how I'm going to explain it to her that it's just a primitive way to process food. Should we show her what we use phones for? Or video games? It's not magic, it's technology. I mean, when you really think about it, yes. Magic is only technology we don't understand yet. It seems I have a long way to go in teaching her. Can this girl learn anything from me? I doubt it. I'd usually take a nap after lunch, but Mori's around this time, and it doesn't seem nice to go to bed in front of her. Yeah, that sounds like really poor guest manners, or not guest manners, host, being a host. Besides, I'm not sleepy when she's around. Where have I heard the name ginkgo that's not a tree before? There's a ginkgo I know that's not a tree and not a person, but I can't remember what it's from. Yes, it will smell when the shell rots. By the way, Jasmine is also a kind of plant, but why do you have Mori as your name? Jasmine is the name of the flower. Oh, I guess... Mori in Japanese means wood. So how does that... Nope. Mori means wood. Please find it in the catalog. The sound of pages turning. So her name isn't Jasmine, it's flower, or it's woods, or wood, which makes sense considering where she lives. Is it beautiful? Well, there's one in my college. It really has a sweet smell. I'll show you it. I'll show one to you in the future. Her voice trails off and she seems a little sleepy. If you're tired, go to bed and rest. Then the place becomes silent, or becomes quiet. I glance at her. Surely enough, the girl is sleeping. She is breathing evenly on the carpet, with her eyes closed. From the book that is hanging downward from her hand, the page is still on the description of Jasmine. Apart from her ears and tails, which rise and fall along with her regular breathing, she looks no different from humans. It seems time has quietly stopped. This girl, so lazy. She could fall asleep when we were talking. Why do I have such a hard life? I need to get to work. The weather in early autumn is slightly cool, and humidity in the mountain is heavier. I wonder if the fox will catch a cold. I get something to cover her. Today I need to go to town to post my work log. It's quite a headache when I have to think of the 5-hour journey. Ugh, but you need some 5-hour energy. No, don't take that. I hope I'm still lucky enough to hitch a ride today. If I go out early, then I should be able to catch a coach leaving town. If that doesn't work, at least I can get back here before dark. My work went smoothly yesterday, and after Mori left, I slept very well too. Speaking of which, will Mori still come here? Ow! Ignore that. I will leave a note to tell her not to wait for me. I pulled a hair. While walking along a busy street in town, I opened the letter from my supervisor. In recent days, you have obtained very good results in the mountain. It seems I have chosen the right person. It's cliché, let's just skip to the point. Recently, a butterfly of great scientific value has been discovered abroad, and it has been named Polymomantus ischikachimicus. This Leonid butterfly has a similar habitat to the mountain where you currently live. I asked your fellow senior student under me, and he said he had also seen this species of butterfly in the mountain when he was there. Therefore, I hope you will adjust your recent research objectives to search for this butterfly. At present, there is very little information about this butterfly. I have attached all the information I could gather, and eagerly look to your report on it. From the wording of the letter, my supervisor seems to have great expectations on me finding this butterfly in the mountain. I close the letter and flip over the information in the attachment. The name of this butterfly is really unusual. It's probably named after an explorer. How did they come across so many strange things? I don't want to think about it. I rely on the drawings of the butterfly to rack my brains on butterflies I've seen before. I don't remember seeing anything like that. Seems like I can only start from its habitat, but the forest is so big. It's similar to finding a needle in the haystack. It's so hard to earn this small amount from the grant. I met a merchant's carriage on the way back, so I returned to the foot of the mountain earlier than usual, and could afford to saunter on the last stretch. Yet I quickened my pace when the aroma from the roast chicken in my backpack wafted over my nose. I hope I can return soon to enjoy my chicken. The roast chicken is bought from the market in town, and the smell could attract anyone across an entire half of the market. fact, I wanted to buy it a long time ago, but I knew I couldn't finish eating it in a day or two and it would spoil and lead to wastage, so I resisted that idea. It's different now that I have Mori as my friend. She could be here tomorrow, so I can eat the roast chicken with her. I'm panting by the time the cabin appeared in sight because I hurried back. What's that? From where I'm standing, a shadow is moving around in front of the cabin. My ears could pick up the crackling noise of a fire. Must be Mori. She came here today? I walk on happily. Soon a burning smell reaches my nose. No, they're burning down the cabin. She's cooking a dish in secret again. I have to stop her, otherwise she's going to burn my house. Let me do it. Mori turned around when I shouted. To my surprise, she has a spotted face instead of a sooty face this time. There's a lot of white skin around the soot, but she still smiled happily when she saw me. Hello. There's a row of white teeth on her face. I wanted to tease you, but you've made some progress. Yes, very much so. This time she is fast, and she immediately wipes her face with her sleeves. Instead, her face becomes more dirty. No, it's worse. I can only stare in surprise as she wipes herself hurriedly until her face becomes sooty. This girl is still smiling at me when she is finished, and I feel kind of dizzy with her white teeth below that sooty face. Maybe it will be better not to wipe it. Aww. It's not hard. Don't wipe your face with your dirty hands, that's all. No! That's actually worse. Use a handkerchief. If it's dirty, you just need to clean it. Also, don't make a fire downwind whenever possible. After a lot of effort to clean up the mess outside, I call Mori to come into the house. Wait, this is a cabin, not a house. I'm confused. She's still unhappy about what just happened just now. Aw, you're not stupid. You're cute. Don't worry. Be patient. I brought something delicious back. Would you like to know what it is? Dang. I removed the roast chicken wrapped in a waxy paper out of my bag and put it on the table. Mori stares at the chicken. I know, right? Roast chicken is so good. Although steak is arguably a close second. This is roasted chicken. I explain to Mori as I peel open the paper. Try it. Unfortunately, the roast chicken has become a bit cold. To think I brought it when it's fresh from the stove. I tear out a chicken leg and hand it to Mori. I mean, cold chicken's good, but hot chicken is better. She takes a bite and begins to drool. Ouch. Of course, I only learned basic cooking skills from wilderness survival guides. Actually, this roasted chicken is a little cold, and it tastes better when it's hot. I don't think we have any chickens around this mountain, so this is technology developed by human beings based on thousands of years of experience. You need to learn what we can do with anything in order to eat good food. Well, first you need a chicken. How to make it? I don't know either. Well, of course. I'm not a god. Of course I can't do everything. Yes, but we're not going to get into that conversation on YouTube. You know a god? Lord Skyfox is a holy fox. Oh boy. You mean, you often mention Lord Skyfox. This person must be an important god in your heart. What kind of person is this god? We have found this world's holy fox. Prepare the
私
cults.
を育ててくれた人なの。
Mori puts down the chicken bones after eating that leg cleanly, and she looks serious. Oh, it's not boneless chicken. Ugh. Oh boy.
嬉しそうな顔は一度も見たことがない。神様ってみんなそうなのかもしれない。
What do both of you usually do?
私には難しくてよくわからないけど、天子様はいつも忙しそうにしてる。
That just sounds like an adult.
遊びに暇そうな時もあまり話してくれない。いつも中庭の木の下によくわからないけど、遠くを天子様はいつも忙しそうにしてる。
Uh-oh. What have I done?
遊びに行っても一人で遊びなさいって言われちゃうの。私には難しくてよくわからないけど、天子様はいつも忙しそうにしてる。遊びに行っても一人で遊びなさいって言われちゃうの。暇そうな時もあまり話してくれない。いつも中庭の木の下に立って遠くをじーっと見てるの。
Okay, we're all caught up.
私も同じ場所で遠くを見てみたんだけど、何にも見えないの。
Or maybe she's just
使え
lonely.
ないからなのかな。
Although I doubt it. She might just be thinking deeply. Probably got something in his mind.
そうかもね。だから美味しいものを作って天子様を喜ばせたいの。だし、美味しいものを食べたら幸せになるって聞いたことがあるよ。
That's why you wanted to learn cooking from me?
今は鶏の丸焼きの作り方を知りたい。鶏の丸焼きは今まで食べたものの中で一番美味しかったから。
Wait till you try steak. Yesterday you said the best you've ever had was roasted fish.
いいの。今は鶏の丸焼きが美味しいものリストの一番上だもん。
Wait till you try ramen. It is the staple food. I'm kidding. Don't eat only ramen. That's very bad for your health. Eat other things, like veggies. Oh, are there only 2 types of food on your list?
違うよ。まだまだたくさんあるの。ケン君が見たことも聞いたこともない食べ物だってあるよ。
Yeah, I am an ignoramus and my knowledge is superficial.
そういう意味で言ったんじゃ。
Well, that means I don't need to teach you how to cook fish in future, too.
どうして？
Didn't you change your mind to learn how to cook roasted chicken instead? I can't teach you, so this teaching assignment is over now.
ずるい。約束したのに。
Don't lie to the fox girl, you asshole. Mori is about to cry. Look what you've done! Okay, I'm kidding. I overdid it a bit and quickly comforted her. You fool, don't mess with the hearts of a woman. That always ends horribly. It's another sunny day. Recently, I'm so in luck it kept raining only at night. My mission for today is to find the butterfly, based on only a few drawings and even fewer reports. Last night, Mori played in my cabin for a long time and went back very late, and I forgot to tell Mori that I will go out today. I need to leave a note for her in case she comes and can't find me.
ケン君、もう起きたの？
And she found me. That! What are you doing here? I encountered this girl shortly after leaving the cabin.
どう探してるんだ？もうちょっと取ったら、ケン君に会いに行こうと思ってたの。
Sugarcane? Why are you gathering them?
肉を作るんだよ。魚をいっぱい捕まえるの。
Oh, like reeds so she can peel back the... Okay, I understand now. Isn't it faster if you try to grab fish with your hands?
道具の使い方も勉強した方がいいって。
I mean, you're wearing clothes, so... You're wearing clothes, so obviously you know how to wear them, how to use some form of tool. Mori retorts while blushing. Ah, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm going deeper into the mountain today. Would you like to come with me?
遊びに行くの？行く。私が守ってあげるね。
You? Thin arms and thin legs?
この森は私の庭みたいなものだよ。
True. She's been living here for... Wait, did she say 18 or thousands? I think she said 18. I'm not sure. Fox spirits can get very old. Then provided information, the areas I've explored are quite different from the habitat of this Lycaenid butterfly, and it might only be found in few areas I haven't covered yet. I look at the map and identify a few possible locations. Mori is very sensible and doesn't bother me while I'm doing it. She keeps following me within a certain distance that isn't too close or too far. Sometimes she swings the cane in her hand. Sometimes she makes noises to frighten away little animals. What a naive little fox. It's time to go. It's already past noon and I still can't find it. I'm wandering around in the forest like a headless fly. Don't you mean a chicken? The butterfly is really in this forest? Did the senior student say it as a casual remark? What a way to make things difficult for me. Ah. My Saya checked in Mori, who was playing nearby, and she came over to talk with me. No, nothing. I'm a little embarrassed that I may have taken away her fun in the forest. On second thought, after I just said there's nothing in my mind, it struck me that she said this forest is her territory, right? Are you familiar with this mountain? Yep. Then I need to ask you something. I'm looking for this butterfly. Have you seen it? I ask her while pointing to the drawing on the papers, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Even if she had seen it, she might have already forgotten about it. Wait, really? Mori said it without any hesitation. Where? I didn't expect a positive reply, so I quickly asked further. Oh. I asked you where you have seen it. You are now telling me how it tastes. Wait, eat? Did you eat it? When did you eat it? Just now. Did you eat it when we were looking for it? That's a very rare species. Spit it out! Spit it out! Oh, she actually did eat it while we were looking. I stop her when it looks like as if she's trying to vomit. Never mind. You didn't eat it just now, did you? Okay. Okay, good. She's shaking her head like a rattle. When did you eat it? Then how do you know how old you are? This is confusing. But you don't have a sense of time. Then, do you remember where you ate it? I swear she says in front of our cabin. Good, take me there now. After climbing several slopes, we arrive at the other side of the mountain. Okay. I look around for a while. This place is really similar to the place described in the dossier, but for now I still haven't seen the butterfly. Tired? Let's take a break first. Please get some berries. Okay. It might be possible that our sudden arrival disturbed the butterfly. If so, we will have to wait patiently for some time. I find a place with lots of bushes and take out the map to mark the way and direction. Thank you. Soon Mari returns. Ah, thank you. I look to see the fruit she's offering me. It's raspberry again. Then I take one and pop one into my mouth. Its sweet and sour taste fills my mouth. Raspberry. Raspberry is good. You like these? Aye, she knows what's up. You just pop anything into your mouth. Aren't you worried some of them might be poisonous? A fox spirit is probably a rare species. Do I have to study here next time? Well, we've been waiting here for a long time, but there's no butterfly. Humans have already caused them to be fearful. Can you tell me about that day when you ate the butterfly in further detail? Well, that makes sense. Butterflies
こ
love
こには
flowers.
お花がいっぱいあって、お花のそばには蝶もいっぱいいた。喉が渇いてたから、そこにあった果物を食べようとしたんだけど、隣に花があって、花の上には蝶がいたの。だから間違えて一緒に食べちゃったの。味が混ざっちゃって全然美味しくなかった。ここの景色はすごく綺麗だけど、この辺りの木の匂いは苦手で。
After listening to you, seems there's nothing special. What am I missing? Wait, she said fireflies, right? I look at the watch after waiting for an hour or two with no results. It's getting late and the sun is about to set. If we don't return now, we'll probably have a long way to go in the dark. Anyway, let's go back.
私ももう帰るね。
Okay, bye bye. Cat pats. So fast? You aren't going back after dinner?
今日は天子様と一度も会ってないから心配してるかもしれない。
Why do I get the feeling we're gonna beat Sword Skyfox very soon? I see. Be careful then.
また明日。
Good day. Good. Thank you for accompanying me today. Quickly eat my meal alone and return to the cabin. The food feels as if it's just to fill my stomach when Mori's away. It's good to have a companion. Well, I should stop thinking about it and get back to work. I recorded the environmental data and plant samples of that place we went to today. After comparing the samples with the information on the dossier, there's no great discrepancy between them. That place is definitely the correct place. It's definitely the same as the Lycaenid butterfly's habitat. But why were there no signs of that butterfly after waiting for a long time? What did I miss? I could only go to bed unhappily after thinking long and hard with no result. She mentioned fireflies. Fireflies usually only come out at night, right? Let me see here. Followed the light from the fireflies to a place around here, with lots of flowers. Yeah, so maybe they're nocturnal. I go to that place with Mori early again this morning. But after waiting until it's past lunchtime, there's still no result. Indeed, there are flowers everywhere, and there are butterflies, but the butterfly I'm looking for didn't appear. Don't you dislike the scent of the trees here?
でも我慢できるよ。
It's been hard on you.
手伝えるからいいの。近くに川があるから。
Ah, you are so cute. Okay. Eventually, we still can't see that butterfly after waiting the whole day. It's almost dusk now. If we don't go back, we'll have to cover a large part of the journey back at night. Never mind, we've been practically waiting here for an entire day. Doesn't matter if we wait any little longer. Maybe that butterfly will appear. And walk at night. It'll be no problem if Mori's here, right? I'm a strong man, and now I'd actually need a girl to protect me. It's a bit humiliating. Nothing wrong with that, dude. I look away from my notebook when Mori's voice reached my ears. Then I can't look away anymore. Ah. The sky is like a huge curtain. The color of the curtain is changing from indigo to orange. The orange-red light is dyeing the garland on her head. She's dancing gently. It's so beautiful, it's like a picture. Her whirling brings up the wind, and the crushed grass is swept up by it. The wind with its flowers, grass, and her fragrance, they are caressing my face and getting me to watch with bated breath. My heart is beating fast. Am I falling for her? I'm a little dizzy. My hand loosens a bit, and a branch in that hand drops to the ground.
どうしたの?
Ah, nothing. It's getting dark. Aren't you afraid? I was afraid she would see through my composure, and I quickly changed the subject.
どうして?
Right, she's not human after all, and the forest is her home.